Hello again guys, it is your boy Vexed again. We are back with the League 1 races from the Ultimate Racing League for the third and final race from round 1 of the all new Ultimate Racing League's Btcc. So this is a reverse grid going off the previous race results. We've got Incy is in first place, we got Jerry Smiles in second, Paul is in third place, we got Admin in fourth place, Love Rocket is in fifth, Molson sixth, Wayne G seventh, Moz is eighth, Ice Chand in ninth, Grasshopper 10th, Dyson in 11th, Chuck is 12th, Wadru 13th, Thomas 14th, and Toby bringing up the rear in 15th. So without further ado, let's get into it. The klaxon sounded, the lights are out, they're off. Like a few people getting bogged down in the background there. Like Molson getting quite a good start. He's up to 5th place currently. So Incy still currently in first place. Paul is still in second. Jerry's still third. Molson up to 4th. He's challenging Admin now. Admin, he's taking that 4th away again. Love Rocket creeping up in the background there as well. We've got Wayne G in the mix too. Is Molson going to manage to get it past Admin? Through turn 2? No, not quite. He had a little bit of a boost though from behind. Oh no, I think we are going to go to safety car. This is going to be first safety car this evening, isn't it? Surely. Saw a lot of people getting a bit congested there. Admin going for a move on Jerry Smiles. So maybe it isn't safety car after all. Or is it Jerry Smiles going for a move on Admin? Not too sure. No, it was Admin, wasn't it? Jerry Smiles was up there. Oh, Paul's had a moment. He's allowed Jerry Smiles through. He's taken that second place away. Paul dropping to third. Molson, he's up to 4th. Going around the outside of Admin there. That was a great move there from Molson. He's going to get it past Paulie as well. He is putting Paul under some pressure now. Oh, who was that? Wadru with a massive moment in the background there. He is dropping down the order now, isn't he? He's dropped a couple of places. So Paul under some immense pressure now from Molson. Molson all over the back of him. He wants that third position, doesn't he? And what a cracking start Molson's made in this third and final race. Up to 4th place already. He's now challenging for that third podium slot. Paul is going to have to go defensive, is he? He's not covered the inside. Molson thinking better of a move. Meanwhile, we have got Admin as well. Admin trying to pile the pressure onto Molson. Looking like Incy started to stretch his legs a bit. He's created a bit of a gap now to Jerry Smiles. We've got Jerry and Paul. Paul looking up the inside here into turn 2. He's got it done. Paul up to 2nd. Jerry down to 3rd. Molson still 4th. He's still being pressured by Admin in 5th. Ice Chand up to 6th. Come on, Ice. It's looking like the AMG lads are definitely had a better 2nd and 3rd race. Having a cracking one at the moment. There'll be some decent points on the board for the team. Dyson's in 7th currently, trying to chase Ice Chand down. Oh, look like we almost had 4 wide in the background there. Toby currently up to 8th. He won the last race, didn't he? Oh, Thomas as well. Thomas is there in 9th. Thomas was 2nd. So Thomas and Toby are starting to carve their way through the field now. Wadru not too far behind. Oh, as Moz manages to get that move done on Chuck. Chuck just bouncing off his back bumper there slightly in the braking zone. Oh, it looks like Wadru maybe going for a move on Thomas. He's having a look up the inside. Is he alongside? He's had to slot back in behind. He wasn't quite close enough. Almost pushing him out of the exit there. Very, very close racing from these guys. And he is still pushing them along. Thomas having to cover off that inside. He doesn't want Wadru to go for the move. He's definitely close enough. Is he going to go for it anyway? I think he's had a look. No, he's not. Thomas still ahead. So Thomas still keeping that 9th position for a minute. Wadru now under pressure from Moz. Moz is in 11th. But he's all over the back of Wadru. Looking like he might have a look up the inside now. Is Wadru going to hold it around the outside? He's going to have to be later on the brakes. I think Moz has got it done temporarily. And he has. He's up to 10th place. Wadru's still trying to fight it though. And he's got Chuck to contend with now as well. And in fact, Dyson dropping down the order now. Dyson must have had a moment. He's dropped 3 places, I think it was. I think he was behind Toby. He was now starting to put... Oh no, Moz having a huge moment there. Don't know what happened. Don't know if his wheel disconnected or what. He is straight into the wall. Dropping down the order now. He is going to be down... Oh, Grasshopper. What happened to DJ? Oh well. Moz is going to rejoin the track in 15th place. Grasshopper we just saw went through there. So Incy still out of the front. He's trying to turn this one into a win. He had that massive moment, didn't he, in the early stage of the race 2, which cost him dearly. Never managed to make up any positions after that, unfortunately, so... But it did mean that the reverse grid stood in his favour, starting on pole. Paul still second place. He lost out that position, didn't he, momentarily, to Jerry Smiles, but after a lap or 2 managed to gain it back again. He's got a nice bit of breathing space now as well to Jerry. He hasn't got to worry about covering off that inside, which I'm sure he'll be more than happy about. Meanwhile, Jerry doing all he can to hold on to that 3rd place. He's having a cracking one at the moment. He had a bit of a shaky couple of results, didn't he, in the first 2 races, but still currently in 3rd place. So go on, Jerry, bring that car home, son. Alex with a 0.5 second penalty. I think he's going to lose that position to Toby and Mawson. Mawson and Toby surely going to move through, are they? He stayed ahead. Has he? No, Mawson's through. Oh, there was nearly contact between them two. In fact, was there? I think there might have been. But that was unlucky. Alex dropped down to 8th now. So we've got Toby and Mawson having a battle. Mawson. Toby moving up to 4th place. He's come all the way from the back of the field. Obviously he took the win, didn't he, in the 2nd race. Thomas now looking for a move on Mawson. I think he's got it past him. He has. Just slotting ahead into that 5th position. So the 2 AMG teammates now 6th and 7th. Thomas trying to chase Toby down. Obviously Thomas, he got the win, didn't he, in the 1st race, in the sprint race. He had the lead for so long in the 1st of the 2 20-minute races. Race 2, but lost it only a few laps from the end. Toby managed to get past him and create a bit of a gap, and that was that, wasn't it? So Toby now started to pull away a little bit. There's a bit of a gap opening up between him and Thomas. Thomas wants to keep that gap. He wants to keep in that slip. He doesn't want to start falling into that dirty air. Mawson. Oh, he had a bit of a moment there on the exit of that final turn, which allowed Raj to come alongside him. I think Ice is going to get that move done. He is ahead, and he does. He manages to move head easily. I'm sure Raj and Mawson probably won't be battling too much with each other anyway. Mawson looking like he was in a position to go up the inside there, but as I say, I didn't think we'd see too much battling from these two. Obviously great friends on and off track, so I think we will see a few battles though, won't we, coming into the as the season progresses. So Chuck managed to get past Admin now. He's up to 8th place. Alex dropping to 9th. Dyson down to 10th. Dyson was on a bit of a charge, wasn't he, at the start? I think he had a moment and dropped a few positions. And then we've got a few... Wow, there's a few stragglers behind. I thought we was going to see a safety car, but apparently there wasn't a safety car. But there was definitely a bit of a pile-up, wasn't there, at the start? Chuck with a huge moment as he held it. He has. How the hell did he hold on to that? I don't know. He has lost some of the momentum though. Admin moving through. Is Dyson going to get through as well? No, not quite. So Chuck having a huge moment there. He held it. But Admin's moved through. He's now defending against Dyson. Chuck's trying to hold on to that ninth place. Dyson trying to go the long way round. Oh, Admin. Where's Alex gone? Alex must have had a moment out of the final turn. They're almost 3 wide into turn 1. Chuck's back up to 8th. Admin having a slot back into 9th. Dyson dropping a little bit off the back there. Maybe there was a bit of a concertina through turn 1. Dyson coming off a little bit worse out of that. Chuck covering off the inside, showing Alex a long way round. He's still trying to go for it though. That was a great bit of driving there from them too. So Chuck's still in 8th place. Admin is still 9th. 10 minutes in now. Only 10 minutes to go. And the rear of that GTR does look very twitchy, doesn't it? It looks like Chuck's doing all he can to keep it on the track. Fair play to him. Admin as well, having a great race. He had a great sprint race, didn't he? I think he finished 3rd, and he had a decent result in the 2nd race as well. Can't quite remember where. Dyson 10th. He was doing alright, wasn't he? He had a great start, but I think he had a moment and just not managing to find his feet just yet. Maybe trying to conserve them tyres somewhat. He is on racing hards. I think quite a lot, maybe everyone's on racing hards. Wayne G 11th. I didn't want to say it, but I think maybe Wayne G and Jerry kind of choked themselves this season by going with the R8. Obviously it was the same as this before. It was very hard to drive on GT Sport. Then they patched it and it became an absolute animal. But looking at the moment, like, they're not quite getting the results that they would have liked. And we've seen how fast both Wayne G and Jerry can be. Love Rocket down in 12th. He's in that Beetle, which has been very fast, hasn't it, around some circuits. Maybe Red Bull not really favouring it too much. I think we are going to see, it is going to definitely be a powerhouse on some of the other tracks this season. So I think we're going to see some decent results from Dale for sure. Grasshopper, he dropped all the way to 15th, but somehow now he's back in 13th. Oh, in fact, we saw Moz, didn't we? Moz had a massive moment, and that allowed him through, but he's got past Wadru as well. I think Wadru may be having a moment as well. Perhaps the Corvette not really suited to this track as well. Yeah, DJ, he's got some work to do now. I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to Love Rocket unless Love Rocket has a moment. Moz actually not too far off the back of Grasshopper now. Actually putting in a purple sector there. That's the fastest sector. Toby with a current fastest lap of 1:30.962. And then Wadru. That's very uncharacteristic of Wadru. He's down in 15th and he's some way off the rest of the field. I did say earlier, didn't I, possible mechanical issues with that car. Let's hope they get them sorted for the next round. Meanwhile, Incy is still your race leader. He's doing a cracking job at the moment. Look at that gap he's got as well over Paul and Toby. Toby well onto the back of Paul now though. So Paul is now having to go defensive against Toby. Oh, as he goes for a late move up the inside, managed to get late on the brakes. I think Paul's got the switch back, has he? And he has. So that was a great move there from Toby, but unfortunately Paul's managed to get back past him. Toby has got the inside for this one. Is he going to keep it? Paul's trying to keep it around the outside. Plenty of room given there. Now Toby's retaking it again. So huge battle forming here for second place. Paul was there for so long, wasn't he? But Toby's managed to get back past him. I think we're going to see Paul maybe make a move, though. He's still close enough, isn't he? Who's going to have the better run out of this final turn? Maybe he's going to have a look up the inside into turn one. Not close enough at the moment. Definitely later on the brakes there was Paul. He closed right up through that braking zone. Looking like the GTR ever so slightly pulling away along the straights, maybe. Oh, closing right up again. Oh, Toby with a moment. I thought I was going to let Paul back through, but Toby held it. Managing not to lose the rear of that car completely. Well, that's still your top three guys as we come into the final stages of this third and final race. We've got Incy still in first place. Toby is second place. We've got Paul currently third place. Trying to make a move again against Toby, but looking like Toby maybe he's starting to have to pull away and start creeping onto the back of Incy. There may be a battle for first place looming. Meanwhile, Thomas is fourth place. Being chased down by Jerry, he was in fifth. Oh, it's Chan, no, ice in the background, he's had a moment, he's off. He's dropping down the order now as well. So Thomas still trying to hold that fourth place against Jerry. Jerry not quite close enough to go for a move. Jerry doing really well to stay in fifth place currently. The R8 a bit of an animal, but he's doing alright at the moment, isn't he? I don't think he's going to be enjoying the pressure from Admin behind him though. Admin having a great comeback in this race. He dropped down a few positions, hadn't he, but managed to make his way back up to sixth place. Dyson with a moment there, seventh. I thought he'd gone really deep. I thought he was going to end up going into the kitty litter, but he saved it. He's got Moulton behind him though in eighth. Moulton with a slight penalty. I think he's going to lose that position to Chuck. It was only a car or two lengths behind him. Them three are almost pushing each other through that snaky sector, and yeah, Chuck does get through as Moulton serves that penalty. Moulton dropping a ninth place. Wayne G's up to 10th, but not really managing to make an impression on this race. He's in the Pac-Man livery. That is a great retro livery, I must say. So Love Rockets now under some pressure from Ice Chand. Ice Chand, he had that moment, didn't he, coming around the final turn? Is he looking at the inside? He is looking up the inside, but not close enough to go for the move. Didn't want to chance it on the brakes, I feel. So Love Rocket, he's staying ahead at the moment. Ice has pulled out again. He's looking at the inside. He's going to be later on the brakes. He is. He's got that move done. Is Love Rocket going to get a switchback maybe? It looks like he's got the momentum out of that turn from the exit. He's going to have the inside for this next one. And he gets that place back. Oh, Ice with another twitch. Another moment on power there from Ice. That's unlucky, so Ice still trying to fight for that 11th position. But he's going to have to settle for 12th for the meantime. Grasshopper, 13th, Moz, 14th, Wadru all the way down there in 15th. So Incy and Toby are going to get through to do another lap. So Paul is 3rd place. We're going to have Thomas finish in 4th. Jerry is 5th. Admin 6th. Dyson 7th. Chuck 8th. Molson 9th. Wendy G 10th. Love Rocket 11th. Ice 12th. Grasshopper, he's going to bring it home at 13th. Moz is 14th. Then Wadru. Definitely going to have to find out what happened to Wadru, whether he was suffering mechanical issues. There was definitely something going on with that car, I feel. He just didn't have the pace that he normally has tonight. It almost looked like he struggled. But then we've got Toby and Incy having a massive battle here. Toby's managed to take the lead of the race. Oh my god. He has got a penalty though. Incy is right on the back of him. Toby is going to have to try and extend, but I don't think he's going to manage to do so. He is going to have to serve that penalty. I thought maybe they might have let him carry it to the line, but they haven't. He is going to have to serve that. Incy is going to get through when Toby serves that penalty. Toby moving over to the inside, and Incy has gone through. He's gone back into the race lead. You could tell he wanted it this one, and he's managed to do it, it looks like, through the final turn. And he's managed to do it, so that's a great win there for Incy. Toby 2nd place. Well, that was a massive, great battle there at the end there, wasn't it? That was a fantastic 3 races from these guys. Dubious incident in the 3rd race. Possibly should have been a safety car, but I'm sure the stewards will be reviewing that anyway. Anyway, I have been your boy Vexed. That was race 3 of round 1 from your League 1 races from the Ultimate Racing League. I've been your boy Vexed. Good night.